Peace to the nigga nation. I ain't got much time to go live with y'all niggas, man. I hope y'all doing well this good old Monday evening. Uh I'm on my way to the plantation. My what I call my job, finally referred to as my job. I have a good plantation. I call it a candy land. The white man treat me mighty fine here. But yeah, I just wanted to say I'm also going live from the west suburbs of Chicago, Illinois. I just wanted to come on and say, Nan Nanny Boo Boo on behalf of Charleston White. Y'all cried and bitched and boo hoo and got his 250,000 YouTube channel shut down. So he's rarely on this YouTube app because I guess he's moved beyond YouTube. Aside from the frequent interviews you may see him on, but the news today is Mr. Charleston came to Chicago, Illinois yesterday at a venue known as the Promontory, and it was near the South Side. Matter of fact, he was in the area with the fire department, which is considered the low end. Now, the low end is like where the funk goes on. There's a lot of GDs out there from historically there were a lot of GDs out there, but that's where Mr. Charleston was out in Chicago doing a sold out show for the masses of fans. Now myself, yeah, like I told y'all, I'm at my plantation now. It's in the west suburbs of Chicago. It's in the Cook County. I admittedly had wanted to get a chance to holler at Mr. Charleston and the guys, the team, get some grub off on some of that energy, some of that winning energy. But evidently, my disappointment, my hurt feelings. One thing you got to realize, folks, your feelings is your own. Your feelings, you own them yourself. You may be able to, you may go off on other people because you're going through your feelings, but at the end of the day, them your feelings, and it's up to you to process them feelings. And in my processing of them feelings, I came to the deduction that my feelings ain't nothing in regards to the cause. The cause is above all. All above all economics and riches and hopes and dreams and aspirations of the individual. The cause is for everybody, for every last one of us. So there'll be other times. As a matter of fact, this weekend I buried my aunt, and I just recently buried my sister. Perhaps I wanted to be in an area of jubilation and happiness and joy and success, but I just have to process through what I got to process through. That's what the nigga got to go through in life. Stand on their 10 toes and on their square. Now, I'm going to go in a direction in the nigga nation because we talking about nigga nation building the cause and the purpose in order to somehow build some form of future. Because at this point, it's looking like niggas about to be extinct or in slavery in the next 10 years. We have to come up with some form of strategy where where at least we show some form of self-determination so they won't attribute even if they rightfully attribute it to us, because we have been victims for some time now. So they won't look at us as remaining in our big basket in our victimhood. Because one thing about the hustle, motherfucker can't do nothing but respect the hustle. Motherfuckers can't do nothing but respect the man muscle, the man putting the muscle down. That's why we have to why we go through to the man. You got women supposed to do imitating it, but at the end of the day, it's for necessity. Women have to play the role of the man out of necessity. I'm going off into something totally different. But nevertheless, man, Mr. Charleston came to Chicago, Illinois. He got on stage and said he got on Chicago kids are doing. We went over the education. It's show us Dick Gregory-esque. The clips you take and being and the good thing about it is being a masterful storyteller, orator, someone who has a presence on stage, who's taken public speaking courses, because someone who's also taken public speaking courses can recognize the ability and the depthness of someone who speaks publicly frequently. And Mr. Charleston does that. So what he does is he gives a form of comedic TED talk in the name of Dick Gregory, Paul Mooney, uh, and even Bill Cosby on a social comedic level. Um, but it has to be brought forth into this generation. But he came up here and ain't shit happened. It would nothing supposed to happen. Nigga can't get mad at somebody being constructive. Mundane eyes, Meg versus Meg the Stallion. Sexy Red, she talking about her pussy. Man, it don't matter. That shit don't matter to the cause, man. At the end of the day, Sexy Red is in St. Louis. You in your area. Look around your area. It's Sexy Reds all in your area. What you doing about them? But man, nigga nation or nothing, motherfucker, man. You got to respect what this nigga is. This nigga that talked his way to multi-million-dollar deals. He in square with Floyd Mayweather. The basket shoulder with the good old white savior rap Eminem's folks. True. I always thought the True meant the Real Untouchables, and it was a mixtape that they had Bankroll Fresh, and it had 2 Chainz, and it had a whole. It was one of the hardest mixtapes, and it was called the True, like True. I don't know. But that nigga name True. I appreciate they done made the link up for the podcast to be in Vegas. My sister used to live in Vegas. Rest in peace to my sister. I would have been, but my brother-in-law still out there. Before he leave out from out there, because his plans on leaving Vegas. Before he leaves Vegas, I got to go out to Vegas, and hopefully, maybe I might be able to coincide my journey out there to see Mr. Charles do the game-related podcast, the free Keisha episodes out there in Vegas with the true people. But yeah, I didn't talked enough. I got to go in here and deal with these 12 hours because, man, albeit I want to free this parentage because Lord knows I don't want to have to be one of them working to 70 ass niggas, man. But that's the way they got to lay down for you. Meanwhile, they got plenty of money to get the immigrants and all that good shit to come in here, man. We got to look like Pro Mouth because we say we want something for our vote, something tangible and substantial for our vote. White is right. Charleston White for president 2024. If you lose the presidency, Mr. Charles, then you go on to the porn. Don't do the porn first. We trying to get you into the presidential palace so we can see whether if it's really true that the president is actually a puppet. Busy baby. What's up, sweetheart? You have a good reason, a good evening as well, sister. I appreciate you for tapping in with a nigga. I seen the shit go up in the air. Peace and love, nigga nation of nuts.